my name's John, welcome back to the channel. We're here once again on the route of the Great Central Railway. We're having a look at the site of Wath Marshalling Yard. If you like, it's a continuation of our walk we did from Oldham Junction down to Elsecar Junction. So if we try and pick up where we left off last time, just in front of me here would have been Elsecar Junction signal box. And straight ahead would have been the start of Wath Marshalling Yard. It opened in 1907. At over 1¼ miles in length, it worked on the hump principle. It had 31 departure sidings facing east and another 31 facing a westerly direction. The LNER designed a specific type of locomotive to work this yard. They were known as the S1. It was an 084 3-cylinder tank engine weighing over 100 tons. They became known as the Wath Daisies. It's all been taken over by industry and housing, as we'll see in a little while. There's very little to see the Marshalling Yard itself, so I think we'll be covering this with maps. Now the path off to us left will take us up to Bolton-on-Dearne through the Olmo wetlands. We're going to take this route, which goes through the site of the former Marshalling Yard. Now, apologies if it's not what you're expecting to see, but like I say, it has been redeveloped. This line was electrified in the 1950s, along with the Woodhead route. Connection was via the western exit, up through Wunwell Main Junction, up towards Penison. There are one or two areas which haven't been built upon, but I think it's only a matter of time before they are. Like I say, it has been landscaped. I've had a look round, there's no remains of any railway track at all around here. I just showed a bit of footage from my dash cam from a drive through the estate that's been built on the site. You can't help wondering how these people who live in these homes are aware what the land looked like in the 1980s. It handled predominantly coal traffic. Due to the demise of the mining industry in this area in the 1980s, ultimately led to the yard closing in 1988. I'm just going to put you a picture up now, taken from the early 1980s. Just focus on the electricity pylon, just right of the centre. And that's more or less the same scene that we can see today. You can see the pylons are still there. Now there's a lot of photos online taken from Moor Road Bridge, which was at the western end of Wath Yard. There was a signal box there as well. Now that bridge was somewhere around where we are now. So when the yard was redeveloped and this road put in, a new bridge was installed, a footbridge, which we can see just in front of us. We'll have a walk up there. There's a little bit of something to see up there, I think. So we just walked down from the blue bridge in front of us there. And there's a bit of a memorial here. These plates have been cast, depicting references to the local area, not just mining. If we'd have been stood in this location back in the day, we'd have been looking at Wath Main Colliery. And just to the right there, we'd be looking at Mamba's main and coking plant. And if I just turn you around, that's looking back up towards the marshalling yards. So back to the Great Central Railway. We can just trace the track bed, leaving the eastern end of the yard. It runs in a bit of a cutting, quite overgrown as we can see, but we can follow it. It runs roughly alongside the Dearn and Dove Canal. That's the alignment we've just tried following and failed. It then crossed this field on its way towards Wath Central Station. I'll just show you down here. Where those blue gates are. We'll pick it up down there and have a look. Yeah, the line came across this field, across Station Road. Obviously this roundabout wouldn't have been here then. There'd been a level crossing, and just past those cars this side of the station. So just off the Great Central you find the Hull and Barnsley Wath Station. Now this was the terminus of an 8-mile branch which came from Ranbrook Junction. We soon come across the site of Wath Central Railway Station. I think it's fair to say all these stones have been dumped here, that we can see. We're actually on the track bed now. If we just look through here, we can just see the platform remains, see the brickwork
One of that ivy. Let's get a little bit closer. Yeah, that's better, look. So we can see the platform edge there. And it's been robbed of its facing bricks. That's the actual platform. There, just get up and have a look. Yeah, this is a platform, so this is where the station buildings would have been. See the remains of the station fence there, some wooden posts. This looks like a channel which would have had cables or point rods, signal rods running under it. It's covered over these stone slabs. Nothing else really. Like I say, it looks like it's been a dumping ground at some point in the past. This looks like the remains of some trackside hut or other. See the concrete supports been broken off obviously, but the way they're laid out looks to me like some building. We thought at first the track bed weren't really passable, but it don't look too bad. We'll see how far we can get. Soon opens out a little bit, gets a bit easy for walking as we head towards Mexborough. This is the site of Wath Junction. Now a spur went off here to the left to join the Swinton and Nottingley joint line. I think our track bed's just about disappeared, so we'll pick it up later on. So the track bed alignment comes straight through here. As you can see, it's all industrialised now. What we'll do, we'll pick it up further down Doncaster Road. We'll see you down there. We're now at the location of Staith's Crossing. Looking from the other side, the line went across just in front of us. You understand what I mean when I say it's been built on. Straight across there. That's the reason this road was built with an S-bend. Yeah, across the level crossing. Hello, Mr. Caterpillar. Just found this little memorial to commemorate an accident that happened on the railway on the 8th of May 1948. It says 8 people lost their lives and 55 were injured. This is the site of Added Crossing. It would have come straight across there in front of us. Before this business park was built, Addick Road went from where these cars are coming now straight down there. This roundabout weren't here. From Staithes Crossing, the Great Central line came under the Swinton and Nottingham joint. We can just see it up there. It's still a live line. Trains run between Sheffield and Leeds on that line now. It came under the S&K through this underpass. You might think it's a canal tunnel. It's actually a railway. Now that's the track bed level. The amount of infill is phenomenal. I'll just take you up here. This was a really deep cutting up until it was reclaimed sometime in the 90s, I believe. Unbelievable how this has changed since my youth. I used to come down here on my bike watching trains. So we're at the site of Mexborough West Junction. That flooded bridge there, built in brick, is known as Wath Bridge, and that carried a connection between the Great Central and the Swinton and Nottingham. Just found a concrete sleeper at the roadside. Strange place to leave them, really. This is Wath Road Bridge. Just have a look in the cutting. So this is looking into the cutting just the other side of Wath Road Bridge. Yeah, as we expected, it's flooded as far as we can see.
Anyway, back to our track bed.
As we walk up this cutting, you can't really appreciate how much infill they've used. It was really deep cutting, this. You can only assume it was colliery spoil they used to fill it in with.
This is all that remains of an iron bridge that took the line under Queen Street. And as I remember, there was something like 6 or 8 lines going under here. And as we can see, the other side of the bridge is filled in. This picture is looking back towards Queen Street. You can see the bridge just in the background there.
We'll have a walk down. Like I said, this cutting went towards Mexborough, where it connected with, I believe, the Mexborough curve, which is it's still a live line. It's like there's a vent pipe there. Yeah, it went towards Mexborough to connect with the engine sheds there and the Sheffield to Doncaster line. So I think we're not far off track bed level now, where we lose the alignment. We come to Whiteley Road. To be fair, it's too overgrown to get any further. That's looking down onto the track bed down there. So we're on Whiteley Road now. See the remains of the bridge went under here. Centre section's been removed for whatever reason. We just have a look over here. We just have a look towards Mexborough. That's the line of the track bed. I say, we went to join the curve just down there, just past the parked up trailers. To give some perspective of distance, that's the bridge we've just been looking at. And the live line goes under here. Certainly not far between them. Our line joined just past that line of trees. So thanks for joining us on this explore. We've uncovered more than I expected. I did say there were very little left. We found a bit of evidence. Makes it worth the while. Good afternoon out. So thanks again. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment by all means if you find any inaccuracies. And we'll see you soon.